There are certain memories that don't arrive like thoughts. They arrive like time machines. You're walking through a grocery store, a familiar song starts playing over the speakers. Or you catch the smell of freshly cut grass on a warm afternoon. And for just a few seconds the world around you disappears. You're no longer standing in today's world. You're back in a neighborhood where bicycles filled the streets until sunset. Where every knock on the front door meant a real friend instead of a delivery. And where the greatest luxury wasn't having more, it was having freedom. If those images made something shift inside you, there's a good chance you belong to Generation X. Born roughly between 1965 and 1980, Gen X grew up during one of the biggest cultural transitions in modern history. You remember a world before smartphones, before social media, before Google answered every question in less than a second. You lived in the space between an analog childhood and a digital adulthood. And psychology suggests something fascinating about that experience. The environment we grow up in doesn't just create memories. It quietly programs how we handle stress, relationships, uncertainty, and even happiness decades later. That's why certain ordinary moments from childhood can still trigger emotions you can't fully explain. Today we're going back to 5 experiences almost every Gen Zer remembers, and uncovering the hidden psychology behind why those memories still feel so powerful. Because these weren't just moments. They were the invisible lessons that shaped an entire generation. Let's begin. Thing number 1. Calling your friend without knowing if they were home. Do you remember picking up the house phone, dialing every single digit from memory and hoping someone answered? Not because you knew they were available, because there was no other way to find out. Sometimes your best friend answered on the first ring. Sometimes their mother did. Sometimes nobody answered at all. And that was simply the end of the story. There was no scene, no location sharing, no typing indicator, no second phone in their pocket. You either reached them or you waited until tomorrow. Looking back, that uncertainty seems almost unimaginable today. But psychologists have spent years studying what uncertainty does to the human mind. Surprisingly, not all uncertainty is harmful. When outcomes aren't immediately available, our brains learn something called delayed gratification. Instead of expecting instant answers, we become comfortable waiting, comfortable wondering, comfortable accepting that not everything happens on our schedule. Modern technology quietly removed most of those waiting moments. Today, if someone doesn't reply within 10 minutes, many people immediately assume something is wrong. But Gen X grew up understanding something younger generations rarely experience. Sometimes people were simply unavailable. And that didn't mean the friendship was falling apart. It just meant life was happening. Without realizing it, those unanswered phone calls trained an entire generation to be more patient, more independent, and less emotionally dependent on constant communication. Which brings us to something almost every Gen Zer remembers, even if they haven't thought about it in years. Thing number 2. Drinking straight from the garden hose. It wasn't planned. Nobody recommended it. And nobody carried expensive insulated water bottles everywhere they went. You spent hours outside riding bikes, playing baseball, building forts, or simply wandering the neighborhood until someone yelled your name from the porch. Eventually you got thirsty. You found the nearest garden hose, let the water run for a few seconds and drank. That slightly metallic taste, the warm rubber smell, the freezing cold water on a hot summer afternoon, is a memory millions of Gen Zers can still recall instantly. But here's the fascinating psychological part. Those weren't just hydration breaks. They represented something much bigger. Researchers often talk about the importance of unstructured play during childhood. You weren't being entertained every minute. You had to invent the adventure yourself. Sometimes you got bored. And boredom, strangely enough, became the birthplace of imagination. Today, boredom is treated almost like an emergency. A phone appears within seconds. A notification fills every quiet moment. But Gen X grew up in a world where imagination had room to breathe. The next one shaped the way an entire generation learned responsibility far earlier than anyone expected. Thing number 3. Knowing every shortcut in your neighborhood. Long before GPS, before smartphones, before parents could track your location with a single tap, Your neighborhood was your entire universe. You knew which fence had the loose board, which empty field became a football stadium every weekend, which tree gave the best shade on summer afternoons, which house handed out the biggest candy bars on Halloween. And somehow, without realizing it, you built a mental map that lived entirely inside your head. You didn't need directions. You simply knew. Today's psychologists call this spatial memory. Every time you explored a new street, took a different shortcut, or wandered somewhere you'd never been before, your hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory and navigation, was building stronger neural pathways. Exploration wasn't just entertainment. It was brain development. And perhaps more importantly, those adventures came with uncertainty. You occasionally got lost, made wrong turns, found your own way home. Each mistake quietly taught confidence. Because confidence doesn't come from never getting lost. It comes from discovering you can always figure it out. That's why many Gen X adults seem unusually comfortable handling unfamiliar situations. Thing number 4, waiting for photographs to be developed. Today you take a picture, look at it instantly. Delete it if you don't like it and try again. But Gen X remembers when every photograph was a mystery. You loaded a roll of film with only a limited number of pictures. Every click mattered. You couldn't check the result. You couldn't add a filter. You couldn't take 20 versions of the same smile. When the roll was finally finished, you took it to a photo lab. And then you waited, sometimes for days, sometimes even longer. Only then did you discover what you'd actually captured. Maybe everyone's eyes were closed. Maybe the photo was blurry. Or maybe without expecting it, you ended up holding a memory far more beautiful than you remembered. Psychologists often describe this as the anticipation effect. Our brains frequently derive as much happiness from waiting for meaningful experiences as from experiencing them themselves. Modern life has quietly erased much of that anticipation. Everything is immediate. Everything is available. Everything arrives instantly. But instant access often reduces emotional value. When something requires patience, our minds naturally assign it greater importance. Perhaps that's why those old photo albums still feel different. Thing number 5. Fixing things instead of replacing them. There was a time when something breaking didn't automatically mean it was time to buy a new one. A bicycle chain came off. You figured out how to put it back. The television lost its signal. Someone adjusted the antenna. Even when you didn't know exactly what you were doing, you started anyway, because trying came before replacing. Looking back, this wasn't just about saving money. It quietly shaped the way an entire generation approached problems. Psychologists call this a problem-solving mindset. When people repeatedly overcome small, everyday challenges, their brain develops something known as self-efficacy, the belief that, I can figure this out. And that belief changes everything. It makes setbacks feel temporary. It makes uncertainty feel manageable. It makes failure feel like information, instead of proof that you're incapable. Today's world often offers instant replacements. New phone, new device, new subscription, new solution. But Gen X grew up in an environment where the first instinct was often, let's see if we can fix it. And perhaps that habit didn't just repair broken objects. It built resilient people. The hidden psychology behind Gen X. When people talk about Generation X, they usually focus on the nostalgia. The cassette tapes, the bicycles, the landline phones, the photo albums. But nostalgia isn't really about the objects. It's about the version of yourself that existed when those objects were part of your life. Psychologists have known for decades that our most powerful memories aren't stored simply because they happened. They're stored because they helped answer one important question. Who am I? For Gen X, those answers were built through independence, through boredom that became creativity, through solving problems without a search engine, through friendships that didn't require constant connection to remain real. Those experiences quietly became part of your personality. Now I'm curious, which of these 5 memories instantly took you back? Was it calling friends on the landline, drinking from the garden hose, exploring your neighborhood, waiting for photos to be developed, or fixing things instead of replacing them? Share your answer in the comments below. You might be surprised by how many people remember the exact same moment. And if you enjoy exploring the hidden psychology behind memories, behavior, and the experiences that shape who we become, make sure to subscribe. Because every week, we uncover the fascinating psychology hiding inside everyday life, one story at a time.